around the corner, just a couple of weeks away, that students will be going back to school, and the way that our government is running Service Canada when it comes to passport renewals and when it comes to getting SIN numbers out and anything you really need to do at Service Canada. Well, now it's affecting international students. We do know that international students pay almost triple the amount of what Canadian students pay to study in Canada. And now, as international students are waiting for visas, Ottawa is, now having to answer about the delays when it comes to the visas that are needing to be issued to the international students. Otherwise, they're going to miss the start of class. They can't exactly go to school without having a student visa. So the delays in processing the student visas has put a large number of international students at risk. And this is a time where they're spending so much money. And if you can imagine, they're also relocating from their home, and they need to get things in order to be able to start. And missing those first few weeks, or even if it goes to a month, that is a big chunk of time to miss in school when your grades matter and you're spending so much money to be here in Canada. Now, this issue has sparked complaints when it comes to the Indian High Commission in Ottawa, saying that they put out a statement saying that they've received a number of petitions from Indian students who are absolutely frustrated at the lengthy wait time for the visa processing. So they've been accepted, now they need their visa. That's the issue. Now, when it comes to the number of international students, India is Canada's largest source country for international post-secondary students. Students from outside of Canada pay tuition fees that are often more than 2 or 3 times higher than those by the domestic students, Canadian students. And this is an issue when it comes to head, and what we're going to see how Service Canada is going to manage that. Well, that's to be seen. Now, according to the Immigration Department, the number of student visa application is growing and the backlogs have continued. Canada has received more than 123,000 applications for student visas from India in the first 5 months of this year. You'd think they could predict it, that if you're getting 123,000 applications in the first 5 months, and now we're heading on to the 9th month of the year, that things would have sped up. Now, India is the first, it has the largest number of international students come from India, and this has increased by 55% over 2019, so the records are going up and up. And when it comes to Immigration Minister Sean Fraser, well, he did say, he is the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, he's saying that there's processing of 360,000 student visas, which is a 17% increase over the same period of 2021. Demand is great. Now we need to address that demand when it comes to making sure that they applied, and we need to be able to get the international students here in a timely manner to be able to definitely make sure that there's a good start of the year. Although the minister has also talked about how they're stepping up when it comes to recruitment at Service Canada to make sure these backlogs are met. There is extensive training. Minister Fraser has said that he's expecting to hire an additional 1,250 officers by the end of fall to tackle application backlogs and processing delays. And this is part of the $85 million in terms of additional funding directed to the department in what is part of the 2021 fiscal update. But those are things you could have predicted. To be able to hire 1,250 additional officers at the end of the fall, don't you think that's a bit too late? That's something that should have been predicted when it comes to last year and earlier this year, as part of government mandate was to make sure things go back to normal as they remove lockdowns and mandates. And you knew that people were going to travel after 2 years of lockdowns. You knew that September is start of school. And when it comes to some of those applications and student visas and SIN numbers, it's clockwork. Every year it's the same timeline for what is predicted about school start and everything else in between. And summertime people travel. This is like not new information that you shouldn't be prepared for. So there we go. We'd love to hear your feedback on this. And it's just, doing the news and having to read the same news over many weeks, over many months, and it's the same story. I'm personally bored of it, and of course it's frustrating. So at some point something's got to give. They just need to do their job.
Canada.